welcome to the City of English.
Hey, welcome back to the City of English, the place where real conversations take your English further. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jason. And before we begin today, I want to ask you something honest.
Ooh, honest. That already sounds serious.
Just a little. Okay, think about a moment, maybe recently, when you wanted to speak, raise your hand, ask a question, or say something important, and you didn't.
Oh, yes. I feel that in my chest a little.
Right? And what stopped you? Was it really a lack of knowledge, or was it something quieter, something called confidence?
That question is going to stay with people for a few seconds. Good. Light it.
Today, we are not talking about the loud, shiny, poster-on-the-wall kind of confidence, not the just believe in yourself kind.
Oh, thank goodness. Because honestly, when people say, just be confident, it sounds like they're telling you to just grow taller, as if you can decide that right now.
Exactly. Real confidence is not a switchy flip. It is something you build. And today, we're going to show you how, step by step, moment by moment.
We will talk about what confidence actually is, where it comes from, how self-doubt and rumination hold us back, and then, Jason, tell them.
And then we give you the 5E confidence method. 5 practical steps you can use the next time confidence disappears on you in real life.
This is a B2 to C1 level conversation, so you'll hear strong vocabulary, natural expressions, and ideas that go deeper than the surface. But do not worry, we explain every important word as we go.
Listen once for the feeling, then come back for the language. That is how real learning works.
So let's begin with the first truth, and it might surprise you.
Most people think confidence is a feeling. A calm, warm, ready feeling that arrives before you do something brave.
But that is almost never how it works, is it?
No, real confidence is not the absence of fear. It is action despite fear. That little word, despite, changes everything.
Despite means even though. So confidence is not, I am not afraid. It's, I am afraid and I'm going anyway.
Think about those small, ordinary moments. A phone call you keep delaying. A question you're scared to ask in class or at work. A message you write, delete, rewrite, and then just stare at.
Oh, the send button that suddenly feels like a mountain.
A tiny mountain with enormous emotional power. But here's the thing. Confidence begins right there. Not when the fear disappears, right there, while the moment still feels uncomfortable.
So the moment is nerve-wracking, and you act anyway. That's the training.
And here's something many people get wrong. They wait for confidence to arrive before they act. They say, when I feel ready, then I will try.
But real life works the other way around. You act first, then confidence catches up behind you, like a friend who's always running late.
Confidence always arriving after you already started, but it does arrive if you keep moving.
I remember this feeling personally. Once I had to speak in a small group, not even a big crowd, and my first sentence came out much weaker than I wanted. My voice faltered.
And what happened after that one shaky sentence?
I took one breath, and I continued. And that breath, that pause, was the confidence, not the perfect sentence, the decision to stay.
That is so important. One nervous moment doesn't mean you're weak. It means your confidence is being trained. Please do not turn one shaky sentence into your whole identity.
Confidence is not action without fear. It's action despite fear. That's the first truth.
Now, here's something important. Confidence is not built from imagination. It's built from evidence.
Evidence, meaning proof, real proof, from real moments.
Your mind doesn't fully believe nice speeches if your behavior keeps saying the opposite. If you keep telling yourself, I'm becoming more confident, but you keep avoiding every hard moment, your mind notices.
It's like saying, I'll start tomorrow, and then tomorrow becomes next Monday, and next Monday becomes...
Exactly. The most popular imaginary country in the world. Many, many people live there.
Very crowded, but no progress ever happens there.
So how do you build real evidence? Through follow-through. Every time you do what you said you would do, even something small, your self-trust grows.
Self-trust. I love that phrase. It means you believe that you can rely on yourself.
And when self-trust grows, when you keep small promises to yourself, something deeper builds. something called conviction.
So confidence built from evidence lasts. Confidence built only from imagination disappears the moment life gets hard.
Because imagination says, maybe I can, but evidence says, I have done hard things before. I can do this too.
That feels grounding, and I think it also changes how we label ourselves.
Yes, because here's something many people do wrong. They say, I'm just not a confident person, as if confidence is one fixed personality type you either have or you don't.
But confidence is domain-specific. It depends on the situation.
So the honest sentence is not, I'm not confident. The honest sentence is, I haven't trained confidence in this area yet.
Yet. That little word keeps the door open. I'm not confident in this yet sounds like growth is still possible, because it is.
But sometimes people do not just wait. Sometimes they actively work against their own growth. This is called self-sabotage.
And the tricky part is, self-sabotage often sounds very reasonable. It says things like, I'm just waiting for the right time, or I need a little more preparation first.
Sometimes that's true, but sometimes that's just fear wearing a very nice jacket.
Fear wearing a nice jacket. I love that image. Looking professional, sounding sensible, but really just fear.
And then there's the opposite, people who overcompensate.
So loud doesn't always mean confident. Sometimes loud actually means hiding.
Exactly. And quiet doesn't always mean weak. Sometimes quiet confidence is much, much stronger than a noisy performance.
Real confidence doesn't always need to announce itself. It can simply stand there, breathe, and say, I am still learning, but I am not running away.
And that leads us to the mind, because even when we take action, our thoughts can pull us right back.
Self-doubt. Everyone experiences it. But the real problem isn't the doubt itself, it's what happens when we get stuck in it.
Rumination.
Rumination is your mind opening a cinema and playing only your worst scenes. No happy ending, no popcorn, just regret.
And here's the thing, the more you replay one awkward moment, the bigger it feels, even if everyone else forgot about it in 5 minutes.
You remember it like a headline. They remember it like background noise, if they remember it at all.
So what does a truly confident person do with self-doubt? They do not pretend it never appears. They notice it, question it, and return to the present moment.
That is what it means to be self-possessed.
Nervousness can sit in the backseat of the car. It can complain, it can make comments, but it does not get the steering wheel.
Nervousness in the passenger seat giving unhelpful directions, but you are still driving.
That is the skill. You do not need a silent mind to be confident. You need a wiser relationship with your mind.
Now, let's talk about something people often forget. The body. Because before you say a single word, your body is already communicating something.
Your posture, your pace, the way you breathe, the way you pause before answering. All of this speaks before your words do.
This is where composure matters.
Composure is not robot confidence. We do not want people to be stiff or emotionless.
Please, no. Composure is more like holding a warm cup of tea with both hands after a long, stressful day. You're not pretending the day was easy. You're simply giving your body and your mind a calmer signal.
A slow breath can change the whole room inside you. Before you speak, try it. One slow breath. Shoulders down, feet on the floor.
And this matters because sometimes our body convinces us we're smaller than we are. If you rush, if you shrink, if you apologize too much, if you speak as if you're already wrong, people feel that, and you feel it too.
But when you sit a little taller, breathe a little slower, and give your words some space, you're not faking confidence. You're giving confidence somewhere to land.
That's important. Composure is not arrogance. It's not trying to dominate the room. It's simply refusing to abandon yourself in the room.
Because many people physically disappear when they feel unsure. They lower their voice, rush their words, laugh too quickly. They make themselves smaller.
And sometimes the bravest thing is simply to slow down. A pause can say, I'm allowed to think. A steady voice can say, my words deserve space.
That's confidence you can feel before you even hear the words.
So, we've talked about action, evidence, the mind, the body, but what is confidence really at the deepest level?
Deep confidence is not, I know everything will go well. That's a wish, and life doesn't always cooperate with wishes.
Real confidence says, even if this is awkward, I can recover. Even if they say no, I can continue. Even if I make a mistake, I can learn from it.
Even if the moment is heavy, I can withstand it.
A tree does not prove it is strong by never moving. It proves it is strong by staying rooted when the wind comes.
Rooted confidence. Not stiff, not perfect, just steady.
Because life will still bring awkward conversations, rejection, criticism, silence, and days when you don't feel like your best self. Confidence doesn't promise that none of that will happen.
It promises that you will not disappear when it does.
Real confidence is not, nothing can shake me. It's, I may shake, but I will not leave myself.
That feels like the most honest definition of confidence I've ever heard.
Okay, Jason, this is what everyone has been waiting for, the practical part, the 5E confidence method. 5 steps you can actually use when confidence drops in real life.
Let's go through them one by one. The first E is expose. This means gently entering the situations you usually avoid, but in small, manageable doses. One phone call, one question in class, one honest sentence in a conversation that matters.
Not the whole mountain, just the first stone on the path.
Exactly. Confidence grows when you stop practicing avoidance and start practicing courage, even in tiny amounts.
The second E is evidence. After you take a step, even a small one, record it. Write one sentence at the end of the day. Today, I asked the question. Today, I kept my promise to myself.
Your brain remembers mistakes loudly and naturally, so you have to collect proof of your progress on purpose. Don't let your failures have a louder memory than your victories. The third E is edit. Specifically, edit your language. Remove shrinking phrases from how you speak.
Instead of, sorry, this might be a stupid question, say, I have a question.
Instead of, I just think maybe, say, I think. Instead of, this probably doesn't make sense, but say, let me explain what I mean.
This is not about being rude or aggressive. It's about being clear. Confidence often sounds like clean, direct language. The fourth E is embody. Let confidence enter your body before you expect it in your words. 2 feet on the floor, 1 slow breath. Shoulders back, not stiff. A pause before you speak.
You're not pretending to be fearless. You're giving your body a calmer signal, and your mind will follow.
Sometimes the body opens the door and the mind walks through.
And the fifth E is exit. Exit the mental loop. When your mind starts replaying an awkward moment at midnight, don't ask, why am I like this? Ask instead, what is the lesson and what is the next action?
One question attacks you. The other question guides you. The first keeps the cinema running. The second turns the lights on and walks you to the exit.
And one small word helps with all 5 steps. Just one word.
Yet.
I'm not confident in this yet. That word yet is the difference between a verdict and a training plan. A verdict closes the door. Yet keeps it wide open.
Before we close, let's quickly recap today's key vocabulary. These are words that can help your English sound stronger and more natural.
And that's today's episode of the City of English. Remember, confidence is not never feeling nervous.
Confidence is taking one honest step, even while the nerves are still there.
And if you're not confident yet, that word yet means you're still building. And building is exactly where the growth lives.
We would love to hear from you. In the comments below, what is one small thing that helps you feel more confident? Tell us. Your answer might help someone else watching right now.
If this episode helped you, please like, share, and subscribe to the City of English. Every subscriber helps this community grow all around the world.
Take care of your English and take care of yourself. This has been Anna.
And Jason from the City of English. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye, everyone.